Today's vaccine is pork and beans made by Aline. Aline. I'm, I'm hoping I said it right. It's Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. Subscribe to all and click the bell. Like. A link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check it out. So let's into this vaccine. 3, 2, 1.
Happy guinea pig! Here we go!
Hi, I'm Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm going to be doing some pork and beans. And no, not those kind of pork and beans. I've got a pork roast here that I need to cook. I was going to cook it the other day and thawed it out, so it's got to be cooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up into pieces and put it in my cooker here. And I'm going to cook some pintos with it.
You know, there's a song that goes with the beans. It goes like this. Bean, bean, the music of food. The more you eat, the more you toot.
And, yeah, it says Christmas mix. That's my candy jar. But what I'm going to do is I'm just pouring some. Yeah, I don't measure my beans. I just look to see about how many I've got in there, and that's how many I cook.
Oh, really?
And that's about what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour me some water over them and wash them really good. Now, a lot of people, my granny did this and my mama did this, they would put their beans out the night before to soak. They'd wash them good and put some water over them and let them soak all night. And they'd get up the next morning and pick through the beans and clean them. And a lot of people, they don't understand what picking through the beans means.
Picking through the beans.
Pick through the beans means you're picking out any gravel. First of all, that's the first thing you're looking for is gravel.
Gravel.
Yeah, we don't have as much gravel in our beans today because it actually goes through a process where they're cleaned a lot better. But there are also some beans that they're not good. They're bad beans. Now, my granny, she'd pick out the half beans like that right there. And put them
really? The
I'm
up
just gonna
beans?
flat out tell you, I'll add those to my beans. I'm not worried about those. I'm worried about the shriveled up ones. I'm worried about rocks. I'm kind of worried about things that, let me put some of these down.
Cause y'all gotta remember, folks.
Why is the wax and gravel in the beans? Really?
Folks, for some of you that don't really know how things go, these things come up out the ground and everything in a garden, and they get picked, and they get picked by machinery, and that machinery's gonna pick up everything that gets in the way.
Right. And,
you know, it don't just magically
really?
appear in
Wow.
a grocery
I didn't know
store,
that.
and there it is.
yeah, I mean, it's a process, and you can see that water right there is already dirty. I'm thinking about having Piggy get my strainer, go ahead and strain this off and put me some fresh water over that. But you don't want none of that dirt in your beans. You'll strain them for me, Piggy.
Strain them?
Yeah. And then put me some fresh
You
water.
don't want dirty water. No.
I'm going to get Piggy busy.
That won't be
While
good.
he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut up this meat right here and put in there. And this is just pork roast. I'm going to close that up. We'll rinse that bag out a little bit. And you'll see I have, there's fat stuff still on there right there. I'm going to have that dry a little bit. Well, I want that fat in there. That means I don't have to add any extra oil or fats to my meat, to my beans.
Oh, really? Wow.
You'll see I'm.
And that water.
Yeah, just sit there. I'll give you this. Let you rinse that, and I'll set this over here to the side.
That strawberry juice.
No, that's pork juice.
Pork juice.
And like I said, I'm gonna cut
Pork
this in
juice.
chunks. I like having a meat in my beans. To me, it just gives it a better flavor. Put those in there. And this is a part of the big old roast that Piggy and I bought earlier this year and put in the freezer. We bought 2 roasts and got 4 out of it because we separated them out.
Y'all, Piggy made the strawberry juice reference because Piggy don't know what he did right, but he got treated to biscuits and gravy and strawberry jam and apple pie filling for sweets on the biscuits and eggs and pork
Sweet and
chop
bacon.
and sliced mater. And, oh man, the Piggy is stuffed. And after we do this right here, the Piggy gonna go take a nap before we jump in on Pooch's Live tonight.
All right, yeah. Now I'm back to cleaning my beans again. And yeah, I'll pick 3 of these. I'm just gonna pitch them in there. And 9 times out of 10, when I'm going through my beans,
9 times out of 10.
I
Wow.
might find,
That's really good.
I would say a good 15, 20 beans, if that, that need to be tossed. And like I said, my mom and granny, they would soak their beans overnight. And I'm just going to flat out tell you, if you soak your beans, it don't take as long to cook them. But if you don't soak your beans, it might take a little extra time to cook.
Wow. Really?
Well,
wow.
I'm one of those that I really never know
You learn something new
what I'm
every
going
day.
to be cooking the next day unless I have it planned out. This is something I did not have planned. Matter of fact, Piggy tell you, I had to hunt for my pintos. I didn't even know if I had any.
Folks, she's like a shift on the fly, 4-wheel drive. She gets it going.
Yep.
I thought it hit her head, and here she goes.
Okay. And when I say a shriveled up bean, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Something like that right there. Okay. I don't use those because a lot of times they're not good and they stay hard even when you cook them.
I've got it zoomed in.
Oh, really?
You do.
Wow. If I
Wow.
can get a little closer here. That's what she's talking about, shriveled up bean, folks.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like a wrinkled old man.
and right there's a nose. You can see that. I don't use
Wrinkle
those
old man.
because they stay hard after you cook them. And then there's some that's just bad. Bad.
They'll look gray and other things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a case of once you start picking through them, you'll be able to see. And I have to admit, my eyesight ain't half what it used to be. So.
Piggy ain't never had even what she had.
So, it's a case of if I miss one, oh well, you know. And I guarantee you, these people, I've missed rocks and other things, and I know other people have too, because you get your beans done, you got it in something hard, not good.
It ain't fun, but it happens.
It happens, you know.
Yep.
But this right here is just, showing you, just wash them, pick through them, put them in whatever you're going to cook them in. And like I said, if you want a shorter cook time, make sure you put them on the soak the night before, or else put them on the soak early in the morning, so that by lunchtime or whatever, you can put them on to cook.
Or if you know you're going to do it the next day, go ahead and do it the night before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Do it the night before.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking that I should just sit down.
But yeah, I mean, and that's how, like I said, how my granny would do it. Because my granny, she had to know what she was going to be fixing so that she could plan her day. And my mama was the same way. If my mama was going to cook beans, and she cooked them quite a bit. I mean, I ate a lot of beans growing up, y'all, whether it was white beans, pinto beans, butter beans.
Butter beans.
Now, butter beans you don't have to soak.
Really? What is butter beans? Butter beans, you might from butter?
Like I said, my mama, she would do that.
I don't know what is butter beans.
Like I said, she'd wash her beans.
Comment down below if you know butter beans. What is butter beans? I don't know. I don't know what eat for the beans. Beans you eat that smell from butter. I don't know. I'm doing the blank.
Soaker beans, put them on to cook. And I've got my trusty cooker here. I can put my water in. I can set this thing for a certain amount of time. I can come check on it off and on. And they ain't going to burn too often. Especially if I don't forget to check them and add water to them as needed. Now,
Folks, that little cooker right there do all sorts of things.
Yeah, this right here is the one I used to deep fry in before I started using my other deep fryer. But this thing right here, it cook rice. It's got a rice setting on it. It's got a cold or a warm setting. It's got a boil. I think it's a. I can't read what that says. That says boil and steam. That says roast. And that says deep fry. That second one right there.
It says hold warm, 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, what's that next one say?
This one?
No, this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Simmer, 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
That says boil, steam, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Roast, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Deep fry, 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
And we will be using the boil setting for the beans.
You grabbing that, mate? We got a little stool over here we had for Charlie to sit on while we're in here, and he's not on it, but Gray is. Gray evidently wanted some petting because he reached a claw out and grabbed my shorts.
No, I'm sorry it's taking so long. I think it takes longer to go through and clean them than it does anything. Because once I set them, we'll come back and we'll check and see how they're doing. But I don't have to set them, and this will be a process today, y'all, because it'll take about 3 hours for these things to cook.
It'd be the pork and the beans in there, right?
Pork, beans, and I'm going to put some onion in it.
All right, so we're going to have some pork and beans with onion.
Yeah, and season. And normally for cooking beans, if you don't put the pork in it or anything, or any kind of meat with some fat on it, you need to add oil or lard or shortening or something to it to put a fat in it for the beans.
Put a fat in it. What is
put a fat in it? Season your beans, whether you use salt, pepper, seasoning salts, whatever. And I'm going to do that here in a minute. And I'm still picking my beans out. I've got another handful here to do here in just a second, folks, and then I'll show you me doing the rest. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I apologize on that.
It's okay.
But at least it gives you an idea of what you're going through when you're doing this stuff.
Yep.
You can see I've got me a little bitty pile of beans there that I've been picking out. I have yet to actually do a pile of beans and not have, or do it, or pick through some beans and not have a small pile. I think the smallest amount I've ever had on picking through beans was like 8 beans that come out. And that was a really clean pack of beans, and I don't remember where I got them. All right, I'm going to give Piggy the water. I'm going to go ahead and pour this water I've got right here on there. That's plain water. And Piggy, I need to get me a little bit more water, please. Put these in this paper towel. Dry that up.
Yeah, dry up.
Y'all, I'm throwing beans everywhere. Oh, I'm good.
Jack went up the hill, that pail of water.
I thought I had me enough. I'll do Piggy. I need a small knife to cut this up with. And y'all say I've only got about 1/4 of an onion here. Yeah, that'll work. I've got about 1/4 of an onion here. And
be careful, don't cut yourself.
Let's see, I'm just making slices, and then I'm going to cross it to make little slices. And
Fancy, you like my share over there?
I'll be honest with y'all, if I had some fresh jalapeno, I'd be putting that in there as well.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I mean, you can put anything in your beans you want to put in your beans. It's whatever you like to eat. If you like jalapenos, put jalapenos in there. If you don't like jalapenos, leave them out. If you like onion, put onion in there. If you don't like onion, leave it out.
If you like habaneros or other hotter peppers, you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good thing about
that's called what you want.
That's the good thing about all that is that you can always cook to your taste. Put that right there.
Yeah, you can cook to taste. You can put whatever. Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
You can put wasabi, if you want.
Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to grab my seasonings, y'all. And because it's got the fresh pork, I'm definitely doing salt. I'm definitely going to do some black pepper. That's my go-to right there on the seasonings, y'all.
Raw pork, do the salt or pay the price.
Yeah. I love black pepper as a seasoning. It's probably one of my all-time favorites. And, I'm going to I'm just opening the big enough this time because I'm going to sprinkle some of this rub in there. That's Piggy's the Rub. And no, you cannot buy it in the store. If anybody's interested in it, y'all have to contact me. Contact me with my email address.
Excuse me.
And I will let you know how you can get some Piggy's the Rub.
That pepper must have traveled over here.
And I'm going to add this water up. Make sure that's well covered. And I don't know if y'all can see in there or not.
I can see
what I got going on here.
Sorry, y'all. Piggy was over here washing the dish.
Piggy's always over washing dishes, running water. I don't think he's a piggy. I think he's a fish.
Well, when I used to be on a swim team a long time ago, they thought I was a fish.
So that's what it looks like in the pot.
A fish.
Now, this is how I set my...
That's all that onion floating around in there, ain't it?
Yep. Okay. I got this on. And I'm going to put this up on boil and steam. That third setting right there. I'm going to set my timer. And right there. It takes a while to get there, folks. And I'm going to set it for about 3 hours because I know it'll take at least that long to cook.
Folks,
3 hours?
We'll probably won't
Wow,
eat till tomorrow.
that's a long time.
I'll eat some tonight.
Piggy already stuffed to the dickens off that meal she cooked a little while ago.
That's okay. Let's give Piggy something to eat tomorrow while I'm gone doing what I got to do tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, Piggy. And I'll probably check on this about every hour or so. When I come in and check on it, I'll bring y'all along with me and show you what it's doing. And see if it needs any water. All right.
Well, folks, back in the day, this was top notch.
All right.
Back in the day,
I've
this
had this
is
thing on 20 years.
top
And
notch.
it's on now. Now just shut that down. And it will
Back
cook.
in the day, this was top notch.
I'm going to scoot it right there a little bit closer to that. Give Piggy the jug back right there. And we shall see y'all probably about an hour and a half. Somewhere I'll come check the water levels. And
It'll be her. Piggy probably be laying down taking a nap.
that's
I'll
fine.
take a nap.
We'll see y'all in about an hour and a half. Hey y'all, I'm back, and I just want to let you know it's been about 45 minutes, and I'm going to check this. Whew, hot. Y'all, hot's hot, heat's hot. And you can see the meat is cooking good. Beans are looking good. I'll probably have to add some water the next time I come in to check on this. But right now, they're cooking good, cooking down. They've been smelling good since about 15 minutes or so after I put them on, so right there. And we shall see y'all in a bit. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's been well over an hour. I had to come in and check it a while ago, and I added some water. You'll see everything's cooking down. The beans are cooking really good. The timer says it's got about 50 minutes, so it's been cooking about a little over 2 hours. You see that meat I put in there is pretty much almost done. The beans really are getting tender. But I'm going to let them cook that last 50 minutes. Close that back down and let it go. And next time we come in, they should be done. We'll check them to make sure. And if they're not, well, we'll let them cook a little longer. So see you in about 50 minutes or so.
Here we go.
All right, y'all. It hadn't been quite 3 hours. There's still about, I want to say, somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes left on it. But I checked it. The beans are done, so I'm cutting it off and putting it, letting it go to warm. And y'all, these beans look good. Look good.
Oh, look at that bubble, 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 bubble.
You see, they cook back down a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of them here to taste test. If I can do that. Don't want a great lot.
Piggy's going to have to refrain. Piggy's still full from earlier today.
That's one reason why I'm not eating a whole lot, but I do have this cooked for tomorrow. I can cook some cornbread to go with it.
Oh, boy.
Some combi. Well,
we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, look how tender that meat is, y'all. Just with the spoon,
just fell right apart.
Just cooks right apart. And I'll show you how tender the beans are. We all know pintos can be hard, but they just
Why
like
does
this
that thing keep winding up, tightened up?
I don't know.
I keep it loose.
I tightened it up earlier because it flopped on me.
Well, that's probably why.
But like I said, you can tighten, just smash that bean right there, and you see it just smashed so easy.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
That'd
good.
be easy to eat.
I'm good and tender, so I'm going to get me a small bite of the bean and a small bite of the meat.
That right there is something that, if you're like a piggy and you got some helpers you have to put in to eat, well, you don't have to put them in. You can just eat that act like it is.
Y'all, those beans are good. I'm going to finish eating this. I might even get me some more of these. I'll probably eat me some more of these because these are good. I actually had a really good seasoning on them. Didn't put too much salt. Has just enough seasoning. Tender.
Yeah.
Like a bean is supposed to be. So, hope y'all like my video on my pork and beans. Everybody have a great day.
You too.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my pork?
That was pork and beans made by Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check it out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell to be notified when I upload. In the mat. Bye.